King Charles is coming down the road right now. How cool is that?
Oh, that's it.
Welcome back, everybody. We are leaving from beautiful Edinburgh, doing a 6-day stretch ending in Aberfeldy.
Yeah, and so we're going to be walking along a lot of canals and towpaths to start, but then we're going to do some of our very first wild camping. We're going to be heading through Falkirk, Aberfoyle, Comrie, and then ending there in Aberfeldy for another day off. So we were supposed to do 2 days in Edinburgh, like days off, but we really didn't feel like we needed that many. On our first day, we did like 10 museums, we got plenty of rest, and we thought, you know what would be really good is if we went ahead and got rid of some of that road walking along the canal. Plus the public transportation in and out of Edinburgh is so easy. So we just took the bus out to Winchborough, and then we're going to be walking back to where we started from before. I met up with a friend from college in Edinburgh, and she gave us her favorite hiking treats. Thanks, Alex. The canal has a series of aqueducts. This one's really interesting because it's an aqueduct over a river. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to drop my phone in this water. And here we have a prime example of a 9th century castle. It's very historic, and you can see the accuracy with which they've painted the details of the human inhabitants. Got a bit of the rain and the wind. Well, I'm very glad we got that 10 miles done today and not tomorrow. It's not even noon. We have a whole extra half day. Here we are again, heading back down to the Union Canal to head the other direction towards Falkirk.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
The tallest aqueduct on this path, but also the second tallest in all of the UK. Whew. This paved walk is really starting to wear on me, and it's really boring. This is definitely my least favorite section so far. Oh, the unpredictable weather of Scotland. I said unpredictable weather, but then Tony was like, no, it's predictable. It's gonna rain. There is a giant Tesco right on the trail, which is really nice. Tesco is humongous, and it even has a little cafe, which we're very excited about. Ooh, grassy section. And a not so exciting part of town. We are approaching the Falkirk Tunnel. Pretty neat in here, actually. Ooh, wait, be careful. Starting to see some mountains in the distance over there, and we're pretty excited because we're over this. We are staying in a camping pod here in Falkirk. It is an adorable little pod. I've actually never slept on a cot before, so this will be a new experience. They already had a fire set for us. There's like breakfast food set out. It's really cute out here. Climbing back up to the trail out of Falkirk for 24 miles of pavement to finish our canal walking.
Go. Stop. Go.
Rough Castle Tunnel is actually built to preserve the Antonine Roman wall, which was the most northern wall that the Romans built. I know we always think of it as Hadrian's Wall. They did build this one, but it was quickly abandoned because they just couldn't maintain it. And right next door is the famous Falkirk Wheel, which is like a boat elevator, but it's not running right now. Obviously, it's like 6 a.m. We have just left the Union Canal, and now we're on the Forsyth and Clyde Canal. So it's different. What we do like about the Forsyth Canal and Clyde is that it's a much wider path, so we won't have to be dodging bikes quite so much as on the Union Canal when everything was kind of like overgrown. So there's some positive news for today. Nice little break spot here. Controversial choice, I know, but I love licorice. We are getting off the 4th and Clyde Canal here at Kirkintilloch, probably pronounced that wrong, and then we are taking an old railway, so still a paved path, up to Strathblane.
We're making our way slowly towards the West Highland Way, and you can already start to see some of the hills and the mountains that we'll be in, and it's very tantalizing because I'm very excited to get up there and get off of these paved paths.
At least we're not having to run back and forth. Boy, that's picture perfect out there. We're almost done with this. I study my shoes every single day. I know the temps, they always wear on me. I already had to sew up one little hole here, but this is always my problem area, is when it starts to pull away from the shoe. It's only been 200 miles. I'm also a little bit bummed that so much of the tread has been worn off by the pavement. As you can see, it's, off we go. I know it's not dirt entirely, but it's way better than pavement. I'm just gonna love this all day long. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. This is like the second little space to eat that we've seen in a couple of, like a mile. It was like an old phone box. Oh, it's an honesty box. I saw this on the map. And you can just buy stuff and leave money. Interesting. I just love these honesty shops. It's such a cool idea. It is our first Highland coup. Highland cows. Oh my gosh. We're going to see these for a long time, but it is so exciting to see. Oh, hello.
Hi, you have an itch? Can you scratch your itch? Yeah.
I love the West Highland Way. What do you think?
It's delicious.
We were very short-lived on the West Highland Way. Now leaving out of Dryman, we are on the Rodroy Way, but just until Aberfoyle. There's so many Abers, it's hard to keep up with. Aberfoyle. So just the next 11 miles or so. I'm never going to complain about a bog. This is way worse than bogs. People are always complaining about bogs on this trail. This is road. It's just road. Gravel. I'll take it. So this is part of Queen Victoria's aqueduct that was taking water down to Glasgow in the mid-1800s and really shifted the way they did things. In fact, they started buying less soap because they had better, cleaner water. Mr. Hollywood. I feel like we've just entered the promised land.
So this is the kind of terrain we've been waiting for. Like, I've just got this nice soft track through some fields. You can see some cows in the background, like some Scottish hills. Like, this is what I was imagining when we came over here. It's just beautiful right now. I'm just really excited where we're headed to stay and camp by a loch tonight. So it's just a really great day.
There is our loch. We're gonna go camp down on the south bank tonight in the national park. It is beautiful here, but we do not recommend it as a campsite. It's got a lot of toilet paper and glass. And it's pretty windy, but we did find one little spot tucked away, so it'll be our first night camping here in Scotland. I know this is like day 11 and we haven't camped yet, which is crazy. So we're kind of excited, just not loving the location. Just like old times.
So we camped along that lock right there, and then we walked over here down into Calendar, and then we climbed all the way up this mountain, and now we're at the top of this mountain. Here's the summit cairn, and it is Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee cairn.
Everything is just so pretty today. I've taken 1,000 pictures. Hi. In 1840, they built this earthquake house because we're right on a fault line, and it had one of the world's first seismometers. Devil's Cauldron. There does seem to be a pattern of rain around this time every day, like 3, 4 o'clock. And then it doesn't last very long. We have a bridge out situation. We can actually cross over there, but then it's fenced off. So we've got to sort out how to get where we're going. One of the things you face, like the Scottish National Trail is not popular. It is not something people are considering about, like, oh, people might be walking this trail and they might need direction. So you kind of have to figure out your own way. You guys have to.
Left.
No, you can't go up that way. No. Our little campsite for the night.
Not a bad morning to wake up to. We got 26 miles today to town, and then a 0 day. Da, 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 da.
This is about what we imagined when we thought about hiking this trail. This is nice. This is the first bog that we've walked through that like actually sucks up your shoes. So like they keep trying to suck my shoe off of my foot. But it's interesting because they're not like, it's not like mud, it's just wetness. It's just water squishing through the moss. So that's interesting. We definitely need GPS location to navigate this section. There's no discernible trail and it's just so foggy. You're just following the little blue dot on the blue line. Well, the river ahead is starting to come into focus, at least. This has been quite the adventure. Well, we made it across the river and we're very glad for this lovely pathway. Oh my God, what was that, Scotland?
Well, it's cold and windy, but at least my feet are wet. That's awesome.
A lot of times when you hear us talking, we sound like we're absolutely miserable, but that's usually just gallows humor that you have to have when you're doing stuff like this. I mean, honestly, we really love it. We love being out here, even when we are miserable. It's just the adventure of it all, so we wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, bye-bye road. Hello, indiscernible path. Found a path. Yay.
These are the swamps of sadness right here. Our tax would be a goner.
I am such a happy camper right now, man. Just today's adventure, like walking through bogs and stuff, like that's what I love. I'm really excited. We're heading towards a road, which I'm not excited about, so I wanted to record my happiness in this moment. Views of Lake Froichi, or Frecky, or Lake F. A happy little windbreak here in the trees for our last break of this section. of Aberfeldy. It's just a really delightful way to end our trip. I mean, it's been a 26-mile day, so we're really trying hard to fully enjoy it, right?
Absolutely. But it is gorgeous.
There's just little waterfalls like at every turn. Oh my gosh, so delightful. We're walking into Aberfeldy. We're very excited. It's the end of this section. We're gonna have a 0 day tomorrow, and I am gonna go get a shower and a thorough tick check. Ugh.